another video. If you hear music in the background, which I don't know if you can hear it on camera or not, but if you can, ignore it. But welcome to my January reads and my possible February TBR. I read 5 books in January. One of them, like 2 of these, yeah, let's just get to the point, okay? The first book I read in January was Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter. Originally I rated this 3 stars, like 3.7 stars, but I actually ended up switching this to a 4 stars on Goodreads because I actually forgot about it, and then like 2 weeks later I was thinking about it again. I was like, why did I rate that so low? Like, it's not a 5-star for me, but it was definitely higher than a 3-star. Basically, it's this cutesy little romance of like enemies to lovers, like the very playful enemies to lovers. It was very cute. I kind of forgot to book tab, so I just went back and book tabbed like a couple things. But I do highly recommend. I thought it was cute, and this was for my book club with Olive. And then this is what I read in my first video: is Only a Monster by Vanessa, Lynn. This is a 4 stars. I thought I was gonna rate 5 stars, ended up rating it 4 stars because the ending like confused me a little bit, and it was not what I was expecting it to be. Basically, it's about this world where there's separate families of monsters doing their own separate things, and there's like arguments between them and stuff, and these monsters can like time travel by taking years off of other people's lives, and our main character Joanne doesn't know that until like she does, and then it's this whole storyline. It's like a love triangle, enemies to lovers, in like the best way possible, but it's a trilogy and there's 2 more books, and it's slow burn kind of because they didn't even kiss in this book. Just gonna tell you that now. But that's Only a Monster by Vanessa, Lynn, and that was 4 stars. And then I know that you guys think I read Daughter of the Pirate King. You think that's gonna be on this list. It's not. It's actually still over there. I am like a third of the way, like halfway through that book. I just haven't finished it yet because I got distracted. And then I read Perks of Being a Wallflower by Stephen Chbosky. I don't know. It's a quick read, easy, one night, like an hour, I think. It took me like under 3 hours to read this. It was a really cute story. It was kind of sad, but like it was a good story. And in some states this book is actually banned. I didn't know that until my history teacher told me, which I think is insane. But oh wow, this copy's old. Major motion picture in theaters September 2012. I am holding an artifact. It's not that old, but yeah, I read this. And I rated this 4 stars, not 5, not 3. It was like in the middle. I do highly recommend that. It was a cute little story. Okay. For the people in my English class, I know we technically haven't finished this in class yet, but I kind of read ahead and finished it. This is Lord of the Flies by William Golding. I tabbed so much in this dang book, and technically in class we still have this much left, but I read ahead. And I just want to say something real quick. A lot of people think that this book is about cannibalism. This book has nothing to do with cannibalism. They never mentioned cannibalism. It is not, cannibalism is not a part of this book. This book is very dark in its own ways, and there's a lot of symbolism in it, but there is not cannibalism in this book. It's a huge misconception, actually, which I didn't know was a misconception, but it is. This book is not about cannibalism. If you're wondering, that was in chapter 9, if you read this. But this book is very timeless. And I know I'm taking words from my English teacher, but ignore that, okay? This book is very timeless, okay? It never mentions the year, it never mentions technology or anything, because basically this group of schoolboys, all from different schools, get in a huge plane crash and end up on this deserted island. And obviously at first, with no supervision, like no adult supervision, like, oh, they're free, they're like all ready for like this new life, and after like a month, or you don't even know how much time is passing throughout this book. Like, it's a short book, but you have no idea how much time is passing. You don't know if it's years, months, weeks, days. Like, you have no idea. eventually, obviously, they start to go like a little bit insane, and they start seeing like this monster. And obviously this monster has a lot of symbolism, and this book is mostly about humanity and about society and how we ourselves see the world in society. But this book is very, very dark, and it's a huge misconception that this book is about cannibalism. It is not about cannibalism. Please reread chapter 9 if you think it's about cannibalism, because they never said that. But this book is very dark. There's a lot of symbolism. All of these tabs are of like symbols in the books. Literally, like the freaking sand means something. The color pink comes up a lot. Also a symbolism. Maybe this is just because I'm reading it in class that I realized that, but that's what this book is, okay? It's not cannibalism. Last time for a school book, we actually ended up reading The Outsiders, which was a 5-star, and I actually really like my English teacher's like chosen books because they're short, they're quick, and they like have a meaning. This book was not 5 stars. This is a book that left me sitting there like, what the heck just happened? That is what this book makes me feel. This book makes me sit there and stare at a wall trying to process, what is this book about and what did I just read? This book is insanity. I would rate it 4 stars. Not 5 stars, but it's like, this is a book where it's like, what in the actual heck just happened? This book is so strange. I've rambled about this book longer than the other 3 that I read on my own. This book is so strange, but I do highly recommend. I rated it 4 stars. Okay, this book I've not finished as of me recording this. I'm actually going to finish it later tonight. But Book Lovers by Emily Henry. I'm going to take a wild guess right now that I'm going to rate this book 5 stars. I have no idea if I'm going to rate it 5 stars, but I'm assuming I'm going to rate it 5 stars. Basically Nora and what's his name? I don't know. Okay. Basically these two people. Okay. Basically these 2 people who both like work in the book industry. They're not like super avid readers, but like they work in the book industry. End up falling in love. Super cute situation. It is by Emily Henry, which she's known for 18 plus scenes. This is an adult romance, so if you are not into that, don't buy this book, or skip over the scenes as I have so far in this book. I've skipped over like the very few. There's not that many scenes in this book. I've skipped over all the scenes I've come across. I don't plan on reading them, okay? But yeah, as of right now, I think I'm gonna end up rating this book a 5 stars. I actually really love Emily Henry's writing. I highly recommend. I'm getting but yeah, I think I'm gonna end up rating this book 5 stars, but I'm not 100% sure. But that is my reading on this book so far, and I do highly recommend. But remember, this is like 18 plus, definitely. This is a very quick video. It's not meant to be a huge, large video, but those are the 5 books I read in January. As of February, I am planning on reading The Daughter of the Pirate King duology. I'm planning on reading The Do-Over and The Faults in Our Stars for the book club. And then, maybe, if I'm in the mood to, I may end up reading one of the fantasy books I got, or The Lovely Reckless. Either The Lovely Reckless or The Lovely Reckless or The Trader's Ruin. So that's, how many books did I nable? 1, 2, 3. That's like 6 books. I'm probably gonna end up reading more than that, and I may actually end up buying a series, because February of 2023 I read 14 books because I read 2 series back to back because of how many weekends we had. But that is my like estimate of my February TBR and all the books I read in January. Thank you for coming to this video, and I will see you all next time. Bye. Love you.